What's up, Timmons? This one's for you. Kick it off, Paul.
Timmons is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well, it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawk and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we in Timmons love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars and Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here make me sweat.
Timmons is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well, it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawk and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we in Timmons love to do.
Oh, there we go, Kinsman. I never know whether we're on the left or right when this show starts. It's getting very confusing.
Is it confusing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should just flip it anyway because, you know, Murphy's Law will be we flip it before we know that we're flipped, and it'll be the actual way, right? So,
I don't know. You're no help. Now,
difficulties. Technical
I have a question for you because usually you're bothering me all day with messages and that. Today you were kind of silent. So were you out selling these T-shirts? Because we ordered a lot of them. Have you been selling them?
I'm trying to sell some, and yeah, we do have a KINZ and KLOMP live T-shirt blitz.
Yeah.
And if you want any size, small, medium, large, extra large, you can just comment to the show, inbox us. Hook us up with a size, and we will get in touch with you.
That's right. I think your plan is to keep 30 of them for you never have to do laundry again. Is that true?
You think I could just keep wearing 30 shows, one show, one shirt per day per month, and then it's a wash and rinse, you know, and then repeat for the next month.
I don't need to know the tricks of your bachelorhood, Kinzen, but let me tell you, now that I've watched, we went to Lucian and you took the school bus driver training, at least for video and comedic purposes, and I'm stressing comedic purposes.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're ever going to back up this bus. Lucian, I've been thinking, this is a great job, this bus driver job coming this September. They're hiring bus drivers now, and great pay, and if you got little ones, you can bring them on the bus with you.
Yeah, you can.
The hours are Monday to Friday. Like, I'm thinking, like, if this falls flat, you know, Jamie Klomp's going to be picking up your kids this September. What do you think about that?
That's right. And you know, when we were down there with Penny Adel, they've got 140 buses now. They're getting ready for newer and more buses to pack the lot at Lucian. So again, they need more recruits. And again, to twist your arm, a $500 sign-on bonus. Penny Adel will train you on site. And again, if I can drive a bus, so can anybody. And honestly, it's a little scary behind the wheel to start, but once Penny starts, easing through the paces, it will be a nice, again, like Jamie said, a great part-time job. You work a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon. And what better way to work than to drive with little kids and school bus driver with Lucian Transportation. Again, $18.19 per hour. And all you have to do is drop off your resumes to Lucian. They're over there on McChesney Road, 71 McChesney, right behind the airport road, Tim Hortons, and give them a call, 705-360-4090. And again, you bring your resumes in, and you could be booked for training next week with Penny Adel. You do some in school, 3 days, and then 3 days of driving the bus.
So Janice says to get Mason to sell some shirts for us. We might have to do it. I don't know if Kinsman, you may be terminated as a sales guy.
As the sales guy, I would put faith in Mason. So Mason, yes, if we can hook this up, you can make a little sign and sell our KINZ and KLOMP live shirts.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be awesome.
And Ivan says, how about the hats? Yes. So it's like a two-man show here, and we're barely getting by here with the amount of work we're doing. But yes, we do want to expand it. But
maybe hats and hoodies in the fall. We've had inquiries about the hoodies, obviously, like what we're wearing now. Maybe fall cut time we'll have another, instead of a shirt blitz, a hoodie blitz for KINZ and KLOMP Live.
I was supposed to do Lucian. You talked all over it, so now I'm doing the Surge. Your spot here, okay? Are you good with that? If you're new to the show, well, first of all, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for tuning in.
If you're not new, you've heard us brag about this many times. We're happy. We're going to be at the Surge for a year, starting whenever things open up here. We don't know what that date is, but once that does, we're going to be there every month. We're going to be doing a variety show. You're going to see everything like comedy, magic, MMA, live music. Like we're going to have work. Like it's going to be everything like Saturday Night Live, Mega Charged. And then we're also going to be there a couple more times a month doing this show, doing trivia nights. And we love the folks at the Surge. It's my favorite place to go in Timmins. I'm happy they signed us.
Yes.
It's going to be real exciting. So that's why the Surge is with us. And we can't wait. You're going to see a lot of KINZ and KLOMP at the Surge once those doors open.
Can't wait. Again, Kim and staff. We hope to get in there sooner rather than later. We say that every time, but one of these days it's going to happen. It's going to happen where we're going to be walking back into the Surge. And again, 12 months going to be awesome for KINZ and KLOMP Live. So again, thanks to the Surge for hopping on to the KINZ and KLOMP Live family. Just like Timmins RV, who have now re-signed to the end of summer, who are now the new home of the newest line RV, the Keystone Arcadia line is now available at Timmins RV. Inspired, intentional, in a league of its own. The Keystone Arcadia was conceived, designed, and engineered by a team with an unrelenting drive to challenge the beliefs and barriers to building the next generation RV. Delivers more performance, convenience, comfort, and style. The Arcadia speaks to an emerging group of campers with new ideas, new expectations, and a new drive to shatter barriers of their own. So if you're saying you've got the best camper now, if it's not a Keystone Arcadia, you don't have the best one. That's the best. That's the coolest cat on the lot. And it's over at Timmins RV. You can check out a 360-degree tour at timminsrv.com today.
Kids, like, I'm going to put this simply. You show up with that bad boy, you're going to make an ex-wife, an ex-husband, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-boyfriend jealous, okay? This is how you show off and get revenge. That's how I'm simply going to put it. But we love them over at Timmins RV. So
we certainly do.
I want to show you a comment before we bring Dan on. This is from Lisa. Hey, guys, so happy you're talking about it's Dale and his family. You guys both rock. And Lisa, you're absolutely right. When there is a community member, a family that is going through something and needs help, we're a million times happy. And Dan reached out to us the other day, and we're going to bring him on shortly. But Dale, a community member, has gone through a tragic accident, and Dan is helping step up and doing some things to help support the family. So, Dan's a true guy that you would want in your corner if you were ever going through some difficult times and all the negativity in the world. There's good people like him there. So I'm going to bring Dan on. There he is.
Hey, Dan.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
First of all, he has the very cool Harley sign behind him. I like that. Yeah. So Dan, thank you so much for joining us. At a very challenging time for Dale and his family, and a lot of us in the community are aware what happened. But maybe we can start off, if you're able to provide an update how Dale is doing.
Well, I spoke to Dale's mom today, and he recently underwent surgery. So yesterday he had hip surgery, I believe, and the surgery went well itself. However, there's a lot more surgeries to be had. There's a rough road ahead for Dale. As we speak, there's plastic surgeons that went in today and had a look at Dale. His left leg is really buggered up bad, so amongst other things. But they're bringing in another plastic surgeon for a second opinion. They're going to have a look at it and try to save his legs, or his leg rather, and make sure that everything, with today's technology, I can see them fixing it. I really hope they fix it. So that's kind of where they stand right now. They're waiting to see what the plastic surgeons are going to say.
Yeah, just devastating for himself and the family. And it's very difficult sometimes. You're in an accident and then you wake up out of a coma and you don't even realize what happened to you. So it's I'm sure at the very least there's a positive. The support of his friends and family around him will help that. We've been thinking of him ever since the news broke, and just very tragic. But we're definitely happy to have you on. Now, I understand that you originally mentioned there's a couple things going on, and I guess first of all we should talk about the GoFundMe. How can people get involved in that?
Well, on Facebook, they can check out my Facebook at Dan Lapierre. On Facebook, it's set up there. You can donate to the GoFundMe. If you decide to be anonymous, there's that option there. You can be anonymous. You can donate whatever amount of money that you want to donate and live within your means. And it's going to be open for a long time. So we're going to leave it open as long as we can to raise as much money as we can, because I think Dale's in this for the long haul. His family's going to be at his side the whole time. But again, bills don't stop, and they keep knocking at the door for money, as you all know. So they need to be paid. Dale's not there to provide, so we will step up and help him in that case.
That's what we need to do as a community. And looking at the GoFundMe before we hopped on, Dan, just over the $18,000 mark. You must be pleased at the rate of donations coming in for
and family. And we still have more. That you can't see right now. We have more cash donations that were given to us, email transfers. There's money in my account that's going to be brought out, and it's going to be deposited into his account as well. So there's more to come, and there's still many more people that are going to donate. Having said that, we have a fundraiser ride for Dale that's happening on Sunday, June 20th, 12 o'clock at the Algonquin East Shoppers Drug Mart. So A&W. So we'll be gathering there at noon. There's going to be some raffles for gifts for everybody who participates. Your name's going to go in a draw. Everybody who participates, pretty much, like your name gets drawn, you get a gift, right? So it's I don't know how many people are going to show up, so there may not be gifts for everybody, but I do have a list here of names of local businesses who have donated, and we'd like to thank for sure Guillot Saw Sales. We have some from Fountain Tire. We have Cal Tire, Timmins Building Supplies, Linex, Crazy, Del Monte Gravel, the USW and Local Union, Pro Tackle, Newmont has donated as well. CIS, Carrier Industrial Systems, Montana's, Speedy Lube, Burger Planet, Albert Sports and Workwear, and I'm still picking the crop, and I'm still working on more. So there will be more, but those are the ones that I have for now to say thank you for. We're very grateful for those donations, especially in these hard times with COVID, where small local businesses are struggling themselves, and here they are stepping up and helping us regardless. So big thank you to them for sure.
Amazing the support from our community. And again, you never know. You're out for a ride, just like you or I would do. Jamie, you never think that by a snap of a finger, something like this is going to happen, to where life has been altered for forever. And it's not going to be the same even with a full recovery. He's going to definitely need the support, and just seeing the outpouring support from this community, Timmins and surrounding area. it's just heartwarming to hear you go through that list. We heard someone took care of his truck payments as well. Is that true?
We do have something lined up with Shania Motors. Shania Motors, not that I'm forgetting to mention them, I do have them. I was going to talk about that. They stepped up to the plate as well. They do want to help, whether it would be with truck payments or in any other way. They are willing to help. I'm just waiting on some information that I need to bring to them in order for them to make it happen, because they just can't issue money just like that. So it has to be going to the proper place and whatnot. So having said that, there's more businesses that are going to come forward in the upcoming probably 3-4 days. I'm going to be plugging away at it more and getting as much as we can. So
we have a couple questions that are for you, Dan. Now, first and foremost, we have posted the link to the GoFundMe page in the comment section in case you haven't seen it on Dan's page, and I know it's been shared. So folks, they can go there and click on that link and support if they can. Now we have a couple questions. Well, one statement. So our good friend Gail Mills over at Utica is offering to donate some prizes. So if you want to get in touch with her,
thank you, Gail. I just seen Gail's message. Thank you, Gail.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll reach out. Thank you. Yeah.
Now a couple questions. Yeah, Gail's great. She's awesome. A couple questions about, I guess, the ride. People are asking now. Christine says, "Can we go in a truck?"
Absolutely. If you guys, for those that don't have a bike, it doesn't mean you can't come. And I did edit my post, because at first I wasn't thinking of that, but absolutely. If you have a car or a truck and you want to follow, we will put. So I was approached by Dale's mom, who did ask if Dale's children can participate, and they would like to be in a truck. And as I thought it would be the best thing for them to lead the pack. I'd love to see them in the front with a vehicle in their truck, and they can lead the group because it's for their dad. So I'd love to have them in the front. And so if you have a truck or a vehicle, every other vehicle is going to follow behind the bikes. But yes, absolutely. The only truck up front is going to be Dale's children. So yeah.
Okay.
One comment from Christine. Can you go back to Christine's comment there, Jamie?
Yeah.
It says she's got a yellow work lights on her truck and can put them on behind the bikers so everyone stays safe. So you can reach out to Christine Smith for Sunday's ride.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we can definitely look into that.
Yeah, that's
there are a few things that I'd like to talk about when it comes to the to where we're going to meet at the A&W or Shoppers Drug Mart parking lot, east end of town. We do have to keep COVID in mind. We are in a difficult time with this COVID stuff. Mm-hmm. So I would like for everybody who's going to participate to bring a mask and stay in groups of 5, and then put a distance in between groups. Let's be respectful. We don't want to draw any heat. We don't want any attention that we don't want. Like, we don't want that stuff. So if we can make this run smooth, it would be great. So yeah, and it's $20 for per biker per rider. Sorry, and if you have a passenger, it's $30. We will be selling T-shirts. Like I said, there's going to be prizes raffled off from the local businesses. Hand sanitizer will be provided at the tables where you come and sign your name and give your donation. And there will be masks. If people don't have a mask, I will buy masks and I will provide the masks. So we do want to make sure that everybody stays safe while we do this. It's not, we're not doing this to break any rules. We just want to do it and do it safely. So if everybody can respect that, that would be great.
Yeah. What a better way to spend Father's Day to get out and do something to help a dad in need.
You bet.
I think you picked a very good day to do it. Now, speaking, Dale is a father. How are the boys? Is it 2 boys? How are they doing?
The boys are doing good. They're in good spirits. Their mom is there by their side as well, and they're well taken care of. The boys are, if they're anything like their father, they have the positive attitude, and Dale's a positive guy. He's always been. He looks at the positive side of everything. So I think the kids are following well in Dad's footsteps for that. So the spirits are up, and they want to participate, and they know that their dad's going to come out on top, and we all do. Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So Dale, tell us a little bit more like about Dale for folks that don't know him. You already mentioned very, very positive. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
What type of guy is he?
Dale's a miner. He's an underground miner.
Mhm.
He's worked hard his whole life as a miner, and he's definitely the life of the crew. He's missed right now from work. Everybody that's been messaging me from work. I used to work there too, and I worked with Dale, and he's the life of the party. Without him, it's boring. He's the guy that you want around. He's the one that you want in your corner as well. So, like I said, you can't ask for a more positive guy. He's a hardworking man. He's and he loves his boys like that. Those two boys are his world. Like you can't ask for a better father. Though that's his world. Like you can't take that away from him. It's his. Like he owns that.
Nice comment from Sherry Tremblay. She says, this is absolutely so wonderful for you to organize, Dan. My thoughts and prayers are with Dale and his family tonight.
So it's my pleasure to do it. I would do it for any of my friends. And it just so happens right now it's Dale, unfortunately. I wouldn't want it for any of my friends. But, I mean, when the time comes that somebody needs to step up and help, I mean, I'm all in every time.
Yeah. And one thing, most folks realize this is that, you know, when you're hospitalized and people have to travel and you cannot work, the bills add up.
That's right.
Mortgage still needs to be paid, the truck payments, the insurance, if you have children, those things don't stop and it adds up quickly. And the last thing we want someone to do is you know, come out of this and be in a whole pile of debt, adding extra stress on top of the physical toll on the body. So this is
we won't let that happen.
You know, like right down to, you know, cutting the grass, like all the little things we take for granted. You don't realize when you're not doing them over and over again, it you know, things start to add up. And it's just great again to see the outpouring love and support. Again, the last I checked on the GoFundMe, it was over $18,000. The initial goal was $10,000. So the more, the merrier. Had a question come in, a text just a second ago asking, is there a bank account set up where they can, you know, physically go into his bank and drop off a donation?
Not at this time, there isn't, because that's one of my challenges right now is because Dale's not coherent. He's not there to tell us where to look for his information.
Okay.
So we're looking for you know, to establish the power of attorney, the executors, and that's all in the works right now. So unfortunately, no, we don't have that right now. We have the GoFundMe. You can also, if there's people that can't make it to the ride, or maybe they're concerned about COVID, maybe they don't want to be in the groups, they don't want to be around. You guys can go to the GoFundMe. You can download, you can donate there. There's other ways. There's e-transfers. There's all kinds of ways to donate. So just reach out to me on my Facebook. You can message me anytime, and I'll get back to you guys like right away. So I'm pretty quick at getting back to you. So there's other ways around it, and if you don't feel comfortable going there, that's fine. It's, you know, it's not for everybody. So
that's right. So even with intentions, people can still, you know, donate the $20 or $30 for the ride that they would have been riding, but, you know, they're donating just because of donation.
Some people may not feel comfortable riding in large groups of motorcycles like this or large traffic. You know, if there's maybe anxiety issues, they're not comfortable. That's fine. There, you can donate. You can still come and buy T-shirts. You can support. If you don't want to be there, if you want a T-shirt, there's T-shirts that they say "Quick Six" on them, and the Warriors in the back. The Warriors are behind us. Dale was also a part of the Warriors, a really well liked member, and so they're behind us on this too. They have T-shirts made. So they'll be selling T-shirts as well. So if you want a T-shirt, reach out, let me know. We can put T-shirts. You know, if you want to pay them up front, we'll put them aside. And because they're first come first serve basis, but there's only so many. So yeah, if you want one, if that's your way of wanting to support, then that's fine. Let me know. I'll make it happen for you. I'll put one aside for you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can provide support to Dale and his family. And yeah, you're right. You know, we hear a lot of negativity in the world right now in our community, but I think when it comes down to it, when people need help, folks in this community, that's when they're at their best. And we're seeing that here. And you're leading the charge, Dan. You're earning your angels. Your
Yeah,
angel
right.
wings.
Yeah.
Always good to give back, and
That's
when when the cards are down, that's it's awesome to see the support from friends, and this is the time where Dale needs all the friends and family to come together, so he doesn't have to worry about a single thing while he's recovering.
Absolutely, agreed.
That's right. Rick says, can't wait for the ride Sunday with the Warriors and SCRC Timmins Chapter 233 and the bikers from Timmins in the area for Dale. So,
I believe there's probably some from Sudbury that are coming down. I know I've got some friends, some from Sudbury that are possibly coming down as well to ride, and they're all going to support and they're all going to donate, and so it's going to be good. I believe. I really feel good about this.
there's
Lots of hearts from all the comments tonight. Lisa Corey says, Dale, our kids and myself are beyond grateful. Dan, praying for quick healing. There's Dale's other half there, Lisa.
Yeah, no, you're welcome, Lisa. I mean, it's the least I can do to help, and she's doing a fine job too by the boys' side. Like I said, so as long as the boys are taken care of while Dale's going through this, because I know that would be Dale's priority, would be somebody to take care of his boys. That's his, like I said, it's his world. So I mean, as long as that's being done and the bills are being paid, we'll give him time he needs to heal, so he can come back out on top and continue and pick up where he left off.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is.
Well, we will definitely keep up to date as Dale progresses.
Yeah.
Of course, our positive thoughts, well wishes, and prayers have been with him since the beginning, and they will continue to. And we'll be in constant communication how things are going. And once again, if sometimes the money is continued to be needed. So if anything else yourself or the family needs, you just reach out to Mark and I. And
I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys bringing me on the show tonight too, as well, and for reaching out and helping me get out to the people. It's important. So thank you guys for doing that for me as well.
You're so very welcome, Nathan. What was Nathan's comment there? Says you're doing an amazing job organizing all of this stuff, Dan. Great job. Dale is lucky to have you in his corner. Prayers to him and his family. That's from Nathan Eicher. And Carol sending her prayers tonight. Carol and Skip.
Perfect. Well, thank you everybody for the nice comments, and I mean, I know that you guys would do it too. So it's just I happen to be the first one to do it, so it doesn't make me no better than nobody else. I'm sure everybody else would want to do it, so I happen to do it first. So it's all for a good cause, and let's just pray that Dale gets better soon, and so he can come back out here and continue living his life.
Absolutely.
Right. And just one note, Dan, for when he does, when he's able to watch this, keep in mind our show, yes, is live, but it'll always be forever etched on KINZ and KLOMP Live on the Facebook. So when he is able, you can show him this show and show him the outpouring support and love from the city and surrounding area for him and his family this time.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll watch it together. There's no doubt.
All right.
Excellent, Dan. Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
All right. You too. And the best to the Gervais family.
Yes, absolutely.
He's a tremendous guy, Dan, right? He's a guy.
Heartbreaking.
That's how you set a real example in the world, Kinsman. It's not complaining on Facebook or any of this other foolishness that's going on. This is real life. This isn't all this other stuff. And when you have someone like Dan in your corner, I know that obviously the family really appreciates that.
Like so positive.
Yeah, that's right. So yes, so if you can help the family out in any way possible, and sometimes if you can't afford it, because people aren't in a position to donate money, thoughts and prayers are also always encouraged, and that goes a long way.
You can hit maybe Dale's Facebook page, Lisa's Facebook page, Dan's Facebook page, and they can relay the messages down there to them.
That's right. All right, Kinsman, we do have a couple other things to chat about. So there was a video that popped up on my Facebook page today introducing the Python that's going to fix all these potholes in the city. Now, I hear this voice. Is this you on the bar? Are you doing some moonlighting on me?
That was me. No, the city reached out a while back and said, could you voice a few of these lines? I was kind of nervous at first because I haven't voiced a commercial since November 20th of last year. So that was one of my first cracks at a read. So I'm glad it turned out. I know the city of Timmins, the works department, all in favor of the Python 5000. And again, the video posted, we shared it to our KINZ and KLOMP Facebook page. It's over on the city's Facebook page. It's all over the place tonight.
There's a Python
within a week or so.
There's a Python coming near you. Can I do it as good as you or no? Eh?
That's right. I had to dig deep for the voice, right? Yeah. The instructions said, can you try to do a movie trailer voice? And had to slouch down just a little bit, and that's the voice I got.
All right. Hey, listen, are we winning this Lotto Max tonight? I'm getting impatient not winning this Lotto Max here. Are we winning it or what?
I'm hoping so. It's $128 million tonight, $70 million for the main draw. Hasn't gone with a win for the main jackpot since the end of April. It's going to maybe go tonight. I was watching something on OLG. They say there's so many numbers out there that any number combination should be out there for tonight's draw. So if you don't have a ticket, tonight would be the night to get one because the $70 million just might go tonight. They said they were close the last time, and obviously no one got it last time. And 58 extra max millions tonight, which is a record-breaking jackpot for Canada as we continue along here.
Sports for Kids Timmins, I know that you sit on the board and they do a lot of good things helping families get their children in sports. Yes. Sports are expensive, okay? If you have kids in any type of athletic activity, dance, hockey, jiu-jitsu, baseball, basketball, it's expensive. So what are our friends over at Sports for Kids Timmins up to?
Well, here's what the meeting was last night. Colleen and crew, thumbs up. They're big fans of KINZ and KLOMP Live. They said, can we mention this? Of course we can, right? As if we're ever going to say no, right? If you have a message, pass it along. Sports for Kids Timmins. Colleen says, Sports for Kids is taking applications for baseball, basketball, and soccer for the summer and the dance for the fall registrations and the August the vouchers in August. So vouchers are required by Thursday. So today is Tuesday. We've got 2 days to get your applications, and you've got till 2:00 on Thursday, the 18th. After that, their offices are closed until the beginning of, in the middle of August 18th. So Sports for Kids Timmins, local charity that helps children play organized sports. So if you had an application or had intentions to get an application in, you've only got tomorrow and Thursday till 2. And after that, August the 18th is the deadline. They're going to close down for summer. But you can give them a call, 705-268-1112. You can also email Colleen. She'll check her email. She's one of the quickest email repliers on the planet. sportsforkidstimmins@gmail.com.
Joanne is winning the lottery and leaving town. So that's her update. And hi, Tanya. How are you doing?
Tanya P. St. Louis.
That's such a cool name, right?
It is.
I got Klomp, and Tanya has this cool name. I don't get it. And Klomp means wooden shoe. It doesn't even have a cool background to it. Okay, so local casting call. Are we going to be actors, Kinsman, or what?
No, some people will. Don't know if anybody have seen this floating around social media, but Casa D Media Productions on their Facebook page, they are in the city to shoot a commercial tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow, the 16th, they're going to be opening up a local casting call. Don't know if there's still time to get a picture in. It says to go to their Facebook page, Casa D Media Productions. They're going to need you from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. And, of course, social distancing and COVID all in place. So you're going to have to bring your masks. And, of course, they're going to pay you. Compensation, $20 per hour, minimum of 3 hours. And here is the casting call registrations. They are looking for Black, Indigenous, and people of color individuals of all ages for non-speaking roles with light physical activity. It also says here, no acting experience required. And again, to apply, go to their Facebook page, Casa D Media Productions, which is Casa DI Media Productions. And again, it says, send a photo of yourself through Messenger. And they just might get back to you. I don't know if the deadline has no deadline here. So they say you'll be down there maybe a minimum of 3 hours.
Good. Sounds like a good opportunity. Christine ran out and got her Lotto Max tickets.
Yeah, you've got till 10:15. I know that from the OLG website. You've got till 10:15 to get yourself a ticket before it shuts.
Good evening, Sarah. And I worry about our group play because everyone would quit. Well, yes, I don't like these stories where it says the guy won the lottery and he was the janitor and he's going to continue to work. You know, he's not continuing the work. They're just saying that, right? They're not.
Well, here's the thing, Jamie. You and I win it. We still continue this show. Why? Because we love what we do. I think if you love what you do, you would probably still stay on in some capacity. I think I would go stir crazy if we weren't doing this show.
Yeah, I don't know, Kinsman. I think you'd be on.
I'd be matching your hair attire in a few months if we ever had to stop doing this.
Mitch Jean, I love that guy. We had Mitch on the show, and we've actually spoken with Mitch a few times. His son's pretty talented too.
Sure
he has a really big fan base. Now he's live every Friday, rocking and rolling, right?
Yes, he is. And the Rotary Club tied with his name tonight. They're getting set for their the Rotary annual Lobster Fest, but it's in a box. Dinners for 2, dozen lobsters and scallops. Of course, these are all pre-orders. You had to put your pre-order in by last Friday, so hopefully you have your order and are set to watch Mitch Jean perform. And here's what's on the dinner plate for the ones who are in to watch Mitch Friday night at 7, by the way. Dabrowski's, medallion steaks, Merv Russell, specialty desserts, full beard beers, Dante Club salads. And again, it's all local. Rotary part, Luke Shallif, who actually passed this on to us tonight, wanted me to mention this part. He says, Rotary doing its part to support local artists like Mitch Jean and so many others. Rotary doing its part to support local support groups during these difficult times. Thanks to all our sponsors and supporters that have made this all possible. Thanks to all the members of the community that continue to believe in Luke and all his staff and all the volunteers at the Rotary Club here in the city and their common causes. Special shout out he wants to send out to Pick of the Crop. We love Rob and Jerry here for KINZ and KLOMP Live. The Cooperators, again, another great supporter of the community, Sebastian Vermette, and Rush Truck Center that have supported Rotary yet again, and they've supported their Lobster Fest. Even though we're in COVID times, people are going to enjoy a nice Lobster Fest dinner and a feast on Friday night watching Mitch Jean. Does it get any better than that?
Have you ever eaten a lobster, Kinsman?
I have, yeah.
No, you're a hot dog guy, I think.
No. When I lived in Southern Ontario, Red Lobster was the place to go, and of course, the Fish Bowl. I've had the surf and turf here at the Fish Bowl, which is
I used to go into Red Lobster and eat all the buns. The buns are good at that Red Lobster there.
No, I can actually eat lobster. You know what? I thought it was gonna. You always think it's gonna be that fishy taste. It wasn't. Obviously, maybe do I love the garlic and the butter, the melted butter, and the garlic sauce more than the lobster? But anyhow, Surf and Turf is a great place, and again, the Rotary Club doing their support for Mitch. And again, he's going to have a donation link up on Friday night. So if you want to, show some love to Mitch, he'll have a donation, basically an e-transfer line, so you can throw him a tip line in a tip jar.
Yeah. All right. Let me. So lobster is the best. Yeah, it does look. I've never eaten lobster, but it looks.
You need to eat lobster. You know what? Here's another one for our bucket list. When we have a chance to go to the Fish Bowl, when things are open, I'd rather eat lobster. Usually, sitting in. But when we're allowed to sit in, we'll take a crew over to the Fish Bowl and we'll have the Surf and Turf.
All right, Kinsman. I'm taking this one because this is our good friend Lisa Bertrand at Lerone. Now, let me tell you, first of all, Benum, my best friend, you already know that. We figured that out this winter. Right. Benum wouldn't even say hi to you because Benum and I have this bond. Now, we got to get this new Lerone building built, and it ain't cheap. We know it costs $1 million just to build a deck at your camp, right? So they're having a bunch of fundraisers. We got to get it open for the community. And me and you want Laramie's to open, but there's lots of other more important things that happen at the center. So one of the things that Lisa and her team have been doing is, I clicked the wrong button, Kinsman. They are putting together Chase the Ace or catch.
There it is.
Catch the Ace, Kinsman. I always say chase because I see it in French.
Well, it's chasse-a-louse in French. I think we confuse Francais with Anglais. But either way, you slice it and dice it. There we are. We're on week number 2. If you catch the Ace, again, Lerone, acetimmons.ca. You can win $1,029 if you do select the Ace. So that means the Ace is still out there. And the weekly jackpot of $210. And there has been occasions, Jamie, where one card has won, the jackpot for the Ace. and they've also won the weekly jackpot. So there is a chance to win some loot. And again, I don't know if you've priced out drywall, wood products to build. Looking at a post the other day, someone had a before and after last year's pile of wood to this year's pile of wood, and it was almost $10,000 more than the pile from a year previous. So 6.5 million. We're going to need some help here. So let's catch the ace and get Lisa and her crew. We're going to be actually doing a video from the LaRonde place and their new building.
First of all, you still have one of their signs in your trunk, so I may have to report you to LaRonde. You got to return that, Kinsman. And so I just ratted you out live to Lisa. Well, we'll have to go inspect that trunk. But it's easy. You don't even have, like tonight, people are running out to get lotto tickets. You just got to go to the webpage. Go to the webpage. You see it here, 3, 10, 50 tickets if you can. And sometimes when you're on these web pages or on an app, it says you're not in the right area.
Got to change the location of Safari.
Yes, you just make sure that it can track your location to make sure that you're in Ontario, because it's an Ontario lottery. And let's go out and help these good folks win some money. And if you win, catch the ace. If you get it, and come on the show and brag. We'll allow you.
We'll ask you what you're going to do with your catch the ace money. And again, I know there's a lot of office pools out there for all various charities. Well, here's another one, put $5 each, then it adds up. You got a big pool to win and catch the ace, and then you can split the money. $1,029. I don't know about you, but $1,029 would write a few bills in the bill department. And so would the weekly jackpot. Anything. I'd be happy with $10. But again, LaRondeAceTimmons.ca. LaRonde, let's get that building built, because they need your support, and this is where we, the community with the Heart of Gold, need to come back and in spades.
We are happy to see you again, Leanne. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in tonight.
All right, so I think now there's just a couple. So, do you want me to talk about what is happening on Thursday? Are we at that?
Not yet. We're not at that point yet. No, we have. There's a gentleman who is. He actually was watching the show earlier tonight.
Was this him right here?
There it is. That is him there. Yes, Jean-Francois Sagan is going for. Are you ready for this? He is going to try to win the fishing trip of a lifetime. And it's fishncanada.com. So fish, the letter N, Canada.com. And they featured JF. It shows JF Sagan, but it's Jean-Francois. Everybody knows Jean-Francois. So JF Sagan is on there. And here is his story, which you need to go to this website and vote. You're allowed to vote daily. And again, the one with the more votes by June 30th, that's when it wraps up, will win the fishing trip of a lifetime. And I can't tell you what his plans are and why he wants to win this trip. I would let the cat out of the bag. So let's say when he wins, he's going to come on the show and tell us. Okay, so here's what it is. Here's what he wrote. He goes, as I was growing up, I watched many Fishing Canada shows. I got to see many beautiful places on the show. What I would consider a trip of a lifetime would definitely be taking a family member or friend on a fly-in fishing trip. There's no preference on the fish type, as all fish are fun to catch. To wake up in a cabin, smell the crisp morning air, and set out on the lake to fish while drinking your morning coffee, to have shore lunch from my morning catch. Finish the day by sitting by a campfire, relaxing, watching the sunset, sharing stories with other cabin residents, give tips that I found during the day, and take as many as I can to make the next day even better. Put each day on repeat. And he ends his poem here, his message. Now that's a fishing trip of a lifetime. And again, that story is up at Fish in Canada, Fish N, so FISH, the letter N, Canada.com. And again, JF Sagan, Jean-Francois, is being represented there right now from our good old city, the metropolis of Timmins. So let's vote. And you're allowed to vote once per day. So if you do it today, make sure you do it every day up until June 30th, and we'll see if he can win the fishing trip of a lifetime. And then we're going to bring him on the show and tell him, and then he's going to tell us why he wanted to win this, which is pretty cool, but we can't spoil it.
All right. My turn now, Kinsman. Now, first of all, there he is right there. Thanks, guys. Every vote does count. And Jean-Francois, first of all, another guy with a cool name. I'm getting really jealous tonight. I'm Jamie. This is ridiculous with these awesome names.
Right.
I think I should have been born in Quebec or something, have one of those awesome names. So he has posted the link I wonder if he must be. I wonder if he's a Habs fan. I don't know.
I'm thinking he's cheering for Montreal. They need to pick up their socks there. They didn't do too well the other night with the good old Vegas Knights 4-1. They need to play better defense. Taking something from the series, I'm thinking they sharpen up on their D. Carey Price can't stop everything. You need to get the D, and they just might even the series tomorrow.
Check this out. You're wrong again, Kinsman. He's a Leaf fan.
He's the Leafs. Well, there we go. JF and I have something more in common. I was just assuming. See, what do they say when you assume? You put the ass in front of you and me. You make an ass in front of you and me.
Because his buddy Tom came up with the Carey Price profile pic, and I figured maybe they stuck together, but that was a poor assumption. But Leafs, just like you should have been on the show a week and a half ago when you were crying on here.
Oh yes. Leaf fans, we kind of get over it. It's. Your team is bad when they've got more golf apparel in the golf shops. When you go through Sport Check and Nevada Bob's here in the city, you'll see Maple Leaf golf balls, Maple Leaf rags. That's a sign that they don't make the playoffs too often when they have to sell golf equipment to get them through the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
He's crying. Yeah.
Sorry, JF. I'm going to vote for you, and so is Jamie tonight. We're going to get you. We're going to get you that fishing trip of a lifetime, bud.
You know what? I wonder if Jean-Francois knows that you can't even put a minnow on a hook. Like, that'd be pretty embarrassing.
I can. I think I'm doing it wrong. I think people would probably cringe. I know there's a proper way to do it, and there's a non-proper way to do it. You always see them when they're doing it. It's so easy. And of course, the minnow, when I'm holding it, it's squirming around all over.
Can you imagine Jean-Francois wins this fishing trip and brings you on it, and you're on this nice boat on the lake, and he says, "Kinsman, bait my line." You're like, "I don't know what I'm doing." He's toss you over the boat.
Yeah, you think I'd be afraid of putting the worm on the hook? Yes. It's funny. My little guy was actually out searching for worms on his lunch period today.
Well, that's your boys. Your boys are adventurous. I do that, but I don't know if it comes from Dad though.
Well, they got to get something from me, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Definitely not my Francais speaking skills. That's from their mom.
Yeah. Okay, so on Thursday night, we're going to start at 6:00 because it's the Nova Awards. Pre-show starts at 7:30, and the show is at 8. So the good folks at the Chamber and all their sponsors dropped this off like this party pack because you're going to be over here. So I have all my friends, you here, and they have chips and wine and beer, and I'm probably going to finish that off tonight. But
I'm going to show up. There's going to be empty bags, empty chip bags. Half of the Baileys that they put into the box. The full beard's missing. Right.
Guaranteed. I'll let you recycle the cans as your part. So we have that going on Thursday, so we're starting at 6. But look who's going to be on the show, Ed the Sock.
Ed the Sock is going to be on the show, and any musician that is out there right now talking to Ed, he's looking for all non-mainstream media, which that classifies for Jamie and I to get the word out there, because I don't know if you've been following Ed the Sock. He's been on since 1984. He's been on here 34 years. Anyhow, here's the scenario. Okay, we all know the old Much Music. Okay, Much Music had come and gone, and then Ed came up with an idea for New Music Nation, which is now starting to pick up some steam. And now you've seen Bell Media, which runs the new relaunch of Much Music. And he even went into to Bell and said, "You know what? I bet you you're going to be mad that I'm opening up New Music Nation." And apparently they said, "No, we don't care." Well, now I guess they do care. Now they're bringing their version back on TikTok, where Ed the Sock is bringing his back online. So if you go to newmusicnation.ca, this is a casting call for all musicians. He's looking for all genres, doesn't care what you play, from hard rock to polka to jazz. If you strum an instrument, I know, speaking of Mitch Jean, he reached out to me tonight. I gave him a little birdie saying that Ed the Sock was on. He's got some songs in there from Campus Scasing, and you just might be on a national countdown. New Music Nation. It's going to be, obviously based off of the old Much. And when you think of the old Much, you think of Ed the Sock. And yes, Ed the Sock is going to be live on Thursday night show. He's going to be here. And again, if you're submitting a music video, says you can submit even YouTube clips. If you don't have the video, ready to go, you can, click the link and send it to submissions at newmusicnation.ca. Put your name and put where you're from. Say KINZ and KLOMP sent you, and he just might give you a shout out on Thursday's show.
Yes. So Ed the Sock, if you don't know, he's a profane sock, a puppet. He's hilarious. Now, I'm going to give you a tip here, Kinsman. Now, you said you put a birdie in ear. Imagine me and you are at a party, and we're trying to fit in with the cool kids, and we say we're going to put a birdie in your ear. Me and you are getting black eyes, okay? Like they're going to pound us. We got to fix this lingo here.
Right. It's the the bevy over the head. Right?
It's been a long time since I heard of Ed the Sock. Yeah, he's awesome. Ed the Sock is awesome. And
you know, it's funny. He knows Northern Ontario, and he asked, he goes, so is Northern Ontario still striving with musicians? And I said, yes, they are. So again, any musician, doesn't matter what you play, doesn't care what, he's going to make countdowns. They're going to talk about you. If you go to newmusicnation.ca now, obviously their VJs are there, which are really well done, by the way. You can check out his new site. It doesn't launch until July 1st. How fitting, it's launching on Canada Day, so he's looking for some Canadian content to fill, his Canada Day launch. So why wouldn't you want to put a song in, right? Submissions at newmusicnation.ca. And again, Ed the Sock, he's promised us about half an hour on Thursday night, so we're looking forward to talking to good old Ed.
That's right. He'll probably be a little more profane than Richard Studo was on the show. All right, so finally... I think we're at the end of now. We have the Deserving Dad promotion that ends this Saturday. So you can still get your nominations out. Nominate Deserving Dad, get this huge prize pack from Albert's. If you're one of the qualifiers, you get a $20 gift card. So it's pinned to our page. You can nominate an awesome dad. Now, Kinsman, there's a million awesome dads in the city.
That's right.
I'm bringing it down to you and I, who we can't win the prize, but me and you are going to settle it here. So
who's the better dad? Who makes the better French toast? You or I? Or we're going to find out here.
Well, this is what I'm going to do it. It's pretty even because you are a very good dad, and I think I'm a pretty good dad too. You want to flip a coin, so I got a nickel here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You want me to flip this nickel? Heads, I win. Tails, you lose, or what?
All right, let's do that. So you're calling heads. I'm going to be tails.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I know if you were flipping this coin, you'd be a big baller with a toonie, but all I got is nickels these days.
Nickels. Right? Like you think you would have been able to pull out maybe a quarter, maybe a loony, a tootie. All right. You'd have to start upping your wage here for KINZ and KLOMP Live.
Heads. Are you picking heads?
No, you picked heads. I'll pick tails.
Whatever. Kinsman, tails again.
See, I cut the crust off the sandwiches.